Alright, Blue Nemesis is a quick update. So we got the couple layers of fiberglass on here. Fiberglass matte, resin, fiberglass like I'm gonna say it's like fiberglass Bondo. But it's just tougher. This fiberglass jelly, they call it, or whatever you want to call it. But this is the process. Now we're gonna sand this thing all up, get it really sand down, shaped all up. This I'm gonna do my shaping, then I'm gonna do my Bondo, I'm gonna do my finish sanding, and get it ready for primer. I'm gonna prime it. Then once I get to that stage, I'll be able to take the glass and put it in and out and create a watertight seal, and then I'll be able to cut the hood, modify the hood, do all the body work for the transition and the body work underneath the hood without making sure I'm not jeopardizing or taking any kind of chances of getting water on my engine. I'll cut you guys back. Alright, Blue Nemesis still working on this thing. I'm going to tell you a couple tricks that I do. Hey, I'm just doing this. I'm not trying to be a how-to guy with this particular thing, because this is just the way I do it, and I'm doing it quickly. I got it all fiberglass done to the Bondo stage, and I'm putting my layers of Bondo and shaping and molding this to make it a perfect little setting. Couple things that I do, right? So let's say like right in here, I need to make this as a perfect angle. So you can go to the auto parts store or body shops and you can buy like little actual cylinders that you sand with. I'm not doing that because I'm only going to use it once. It's not necessary. So I got cheap little rollers, like paint rollers you can get, that are little symmetrical, right? And they have a cushion on the outside of them. I take my sandpaper, I wrap my sandpaper around it like this, like so, and I pinch it, and that's how I would sand this to get that perfect angle groove that I need right there. Now I'm doing this all by hand, so it's not a science to it, but there is a science to it, but it's not an exact science, should I say. So I'm using this to make that angle. Now in the middle, I'm not really worried about it because that part is actually getting all cut out, so it's going to be a straight edge, and then once I cut it out, I'll do all the body work to trim and fiberglass that whole opening. So really I'm only worrying about top half down to the car, getting it all perfect so I can get it all primed and painted. Another thing I do, right, so I put my layers on, get it all. You come back, use some rough sanding, knock it down really fast, and then you come back. This right here is like a little piece of foam. It's like foam insulation. And what I did was I put like a slight curve rounded angle on it. Then it goes to a flat, completely flat side that I wrap the sandpaper on. Now I'm gonna take this and I wrap the sandpaper like so around it, right? So you can look, I got a curve, then I got it coming to the flat spot. That right there is I'm gonna use right here, and that's gonna get this right here flat. It's gonna knock it down really fast and get it flat, as it's gonna keep that curve instead of cutting in a hard line. Now this curve right here is not making, you know, the whole finish. This right here is the finish. This curve is only to prevent me from having a straight edge, which is gonna cut into that actual 90-degree curve that I've got going on right here. So when I'm sanding this, I'm gonna get it go all the way around. It's gonna start looking spotless and pointless. Then what I'm gonna do, I'll cut you guys back on, is after I get it all sanded, right, I'm gonna go back and do my checks, and I'm gonna measure the thickness of everything, make sure everything lines up, and I'm gonna use a straight edge to make sure this is all straight and the geometry is all correct the way I want it, and we're lining up on this center line here. So that is all going to be in there, and I'll cut you guys back on when I get there. All right, so another tip. All right, so we've been using our angled pieces right here, all right, to get this going, get that going, right, get this going, using our angle piece, so move this one over. Now I'm gonna go over my flat piece. All right, here's my flat piece that I made out of cheap foam that I got. All right, this piece is not perfectly smooth, right? So this is a pretty flat piece. You can see it's pretty flat. It's not perfect, but it's pretty flat. I just grab it and pinch it. Now I do, because I do body work and I painted this car and painted a bunch of different cars. So I do actually have different pieces in the garage, but it'll take me more time to go dig in there and find them all, because I haven't painted something in a little while, than it will to actually just use this. And that's what I'm going to do, because this is going to work just the same, just as good as those other tools. It's all about how you use them. So you can see right here it's starting to rain, but I take this off and I knocked it down, make it completely flat. See how I put a couple layers in there, some hot spots. As I go over it, right, you can see all the hot spots. Right? Oh, rain's coming down. Couple pieces, I'm knocking it down, getting it all flat. Same thing over here. It's starting to rain, so I'm not gonna have to stop. But I cut you guys back when it's not raining. I'm back in it.